that was influencing the culture of the day and influencing the thinking of our founding fathers. So, first, go to the next slide if you would. John Locke. 2.9% of the quotes came from John Locke's work. Now, I can tell you that if you look through the table of contents, the first half of the table of contents references Adam from the Garden of Eden. That influenced the founding fathers. There are hundreds and hundreds of biblical quotes in this book. And that was cited 2.9% of the time by the founding fathers. So John Locke, he wrote about government, and he wrote about how God says government should work. That was the fourth most influential. The third most influential source for the founding fathers as they wrote our Declaration of Independence. This is Blackstone's commentary. Blackstone's commentary was used as a law text for 100 years into our country. All right? And Blackstone, this was so influential, and there's so much gospel in this, and there's so much Bible in this. There was a 29-year-old attorney who was finishing reading this for the seventh or eighth time. Seventh or eighth time, okay? He saw so many Bible quotes in here that he decided to go out and buy a Bible. And he decided to read the Bible to find out what it was all about. And it changed his life, and he became a pastor. And he was one of the greatest pastors for the Second Great Awakening in American history. His name was Charles Finney. Interesting. 7.9% of the quotes in those founding documents came from Blackstone's commentary. Number 2, 8.3%, Montesquieu. Montesquieu was a Frenchman, and he wrote books. He wrote a book on laws here, Montesquieu's Laws, and this was this was a text. This was a staple for understanding law and how government should function. From this, we get things like our legal system, separation of powers. Government exists to serve the rights of the people, not to serve itself. Freedom of religion, freedom of the press, freedom of speech. This was quoted 8.3% by the founders. Now, of those 3,000 quotes, we've talked about the fourth, the third, and the second place most popular resource for those quotes. The number one source for those quotes in the Founding Fathers' day, 34% came from God's Word. 34% of the quotes